All right, everybody, welcome to another episode of Unique Adventures. We are out here in Mount Baker-Snoqualmie National Forest at the Dalles Campground doing our campground review, sites 1 through 45. This is off of Highway 410 here. We are posted up here just to give you some relevance on how close it is to the campground, because this does play a factor into some of the sites. As we're coming down the hill here, you do have an awesome day use area here on the left side that does offer some ability to get down on the White River, which has a nice little area down there for you to get in and kind of wade around and stuff like that. That's not in the aggressive part of the river, which makes it a cool amenity of this campground. This is a Forest Service campground, no hookups, run what you brung. They do have a couple of water stations here for you, and some vaulted toilets, but that is it. No showers, no, hand washing stations, none of that. You have to bring it. As we start the front side of this review here, you are going to notice, like we said, you got Highway 410 up here. It does play a factor with the noise, especially on this first row before you hit the backside of the campground. So you're going to hear the highway noise on either side of this first section here. We are in Site 9 today, and we could definitely hear it. Now, in our trailer at night, no, couldn't hear it. Even with the windows open, couldn't hear it. So if you are in a tent on this front side, you will hear it. If you are outside recreating and enjoying your campfire, you will hear it there as well. So just to let you know. So we've got sites 1 and 2 here. This is the only tandem setup, I believe, in the campground. A lot of tent sites, not as many RV sites here. You could do a couple smaller RVs or a nice little tent setup like what these guys have going on here. Definitely listen to the website on sizing, because not all these sites are also created equal with levelness, and we will let you guys know our experience in our site, because it was a little dicey, to say the least. So 1, 2, the camp host site there on the right, this big site here, Site 5. Hi. Got Site 4 back here. Got Site 4 there, pretty deep, nice and level. Got Site number 6. A little bit of a downward, but you were right. Like I said, on this side here, you were right, nestled to the highway. Site number 7, this is definitely going to be a tent site here, or a very, very, very small trailer. Nice little open area back there though to put tents and stuff like that. Site number 8, got a little shaded area there for tents in the back, or a small trailer in here. Looks fairly level. And then you got us here in Site 9. This has probably been I've had nothing but bad luck the last 2 times we've been out on unlevel sites. And the side to side was very unlevel, and it is running on a downward angle. So trying to get the trailer up high enough was a little bit of an issue for clearing our stairs, because our trailer is a little bit smaller, but we fit in here fine. It was just trying to find the right spot to be able to have everything happy. I mean, it was a good site. You are right across from the dumpster and the 2 vault toilets here. There is no Site 10. I'm assuming the vault toilets were Site 10. Site 11 definitely here is going to be a small little tent site here. A little shaded area there in the back, because it did get warm yesterday. Site number 12. I mean, you can see you're right next to the highway. So, just prepare for that noise. Little unlevelness here, but nice little tent site. This site here, obviously, you can pretty much fit anything you want in site number 13. Looks fairly level. Nice little flat area out there. Site number 14. I mean, legit right next to the highway. Like, if you had your tent, would be back here like 15-20 feet off the road. And it does have a little bit of a downward slant in the back, a little side to side as well. 15, you could maybe do a trailer in here sideways a little bit, but most likely this is a tent site here. I mean, they've got good size sites, you know, in the backs for recreation and stuff. So site number 16, another smaller one, looks fairly level. You got like 5 or 6 of these potable water stations here where you can go fill stuff up. Definitely don't wash your dishes and do stuff there. It's what the signage says. Bring your stuff back to your campsite, do it there. Site number 17, you can fit a small trailer in here. Definitely slopes down in the front though. And that's what I'm seeing with a lot of these sites. 18, nice little small trailer or the tent, just like they've got it set up here. Do stay around for the back side of the campground, because that is where the river sites are, or the river view sites, and you will definitely want to see those, because those are the prize of the campground. Number 19, got site number 20 back here. You can fit a trailer in there. I mean, all these places have good spots to put tents and stuff like that. Some of those spots, especially at the beginning there, you could put multiple tents. And here's site number 21. You can fit multiple tents at that site. 22. Definitely an RV can fit in here, or a tent. Big one too, probably like 25-30 feet in there, the 22. 23, another bigger site, can fit 25-30 feet in there plus tents. 24, also really big. Some of these sites that are cocked this way, because you're going to come in this way, you're going to have a hard time. Do note, if they're slanted this way, you're going to have a hard time retreading and kind of trying to get a trailer in there. You're going to have to get creative. We had to as well, so do note those couple of sites. Some of them are kind of, the setup's kind of backwards. 25, definitely a 20-foot trailer or tents. 25-foot. You could fit some bigger stuff in there, and good tent pads on the back. Another little garbage thing. I do like this here. They've got these bear-proof garbage containers. They do have signage all over the place. If you're here, don't leave food out. Stuff like that. You really don't want to attract the wildlife here. So as we wrap the corner here, there's no sites until we get onto the Riverside, and these are going to be the prime sites in general because of the noise reduction that's going to be on that backside. But there are 4 to 5 sites that do have water view or White River view access, and one that is simply the best. I want to note here just for a second a cool little thing. If you're coming to this campground, there's this 9.5 foot tree down here, and the tree's got to be over 400 plus years old. A cool little thing to go jaunt off and go see it, take your picture by. It's really massive. One of the highlights of the campground. They definitely showcase that here, and it's a nice little trail back there you can go walking and hiking on. If you're getting something out of this so far, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed. We just passed the potable water station there again on the left. We're hitting that back side now. Site number 27. You could fit a trailer in here, but you are legit going straight downhill. I would probably more recommend this for a tent setup up on that upper side of the bluff there. It's just, you could put a trailer in there. It's going to be awfully unlevel. $28. Probably better for some tents. Could do a sideways trailer in there, probably like 20-foot range. $29. Definitely back enough there for a trailer. Nice little tent setup. These sites here, I think from here out, you will start to get that White River view. These sites back here, you're gonna have to like peek over to actually get it. There's one site at the end you can literally just sit by your campfire and watch it. 30, definitely 20-foot trailer deep, but the slope isn't the best. Side to side and front to back, it's gonna be a little bit challenging. 31 here. You could also do a trailer in here, but you got an extreme downward slope right next to the next set of vaulted toilets. Like I said, not very level here. You're bringing RVs, especially a little bit bigger ones, you're gonna struggle a little bit in some of these sites. Got another potable water station, 32. This is perfect for this campground. Little teardrop guy in here, can fit pretty much anywhere. But you could probably do an extra 10 feet of trailer in there, and nice little tent spot there on the back. 33, I would say like that teardrop in there, or a tent on that upper pad there. 34, you're definitely going to get some river view from here. You could fit a smaller, probably 20-foot trailer in there, and got the tents posted up. Got site number 35. This one also is going to have some views. I think this is definitely going to be more of a tent spot, but you're going to get those views over that fence of the White River. 36. Definitely big enough for 25-foot trailer. Carbon, there's a water access there. Site number 37. We're going to dive into this one. You could definitely fit 30 feet in here, but these sites here on the end, they're going to be super hard to get into. This one's actually pretty flat and level, but you can come off the back side here and look at that. Look at those river views from the campground or from your campsite. This one isn't the best, but this kind of gives you an idea of what it's all about. This would be a good trailer site here. Or tent. Good flat pads back here as well. That's site number 37. The best is yet to come though, so stay tuned. 38. 20-footer there, looking good. 39. Another one with some gorgeous water view there. Fairly flat, fairly level. Could fit 25, 30 foot or a tent. Got site number 40. Definitely big enough for a trailer. 25 on the diagonal probably. 41. Another one with river access here. That's probably like a 25-foot trailer in there. And 41. Smaller places to put tent pads back there, but you can still do it. Got the another set of vaulted toilets. And now we're getting into the prize of the campground. 42. This is going to be the second best site. It's level. Got a nice little tent pad in the back there. You can fit 30-foot trailers in here all day long. 43, probably like a 20-foot trailer, but fairly open, plus tent access in the back. Everything here is set up real well for the tents. And the prize of the campground, this is the best site number 44. It's a little bit unlevel side to side. It looks like it cocks a little bit, and it slopes downhill, so note that. But what it lacks for in levelness, the views are simply amazing. The tree's a little bit obstructed here, but you can literally sit next to your fire here, see the nature, hear the water. You will definitely not hear the traffic from this location. That's why I'm putting this as the best site here at the Dalles Campground. And then we got the last site here, site number 45. Probably a smaller trailer. These two little rocks here are obstructing you going back a long distance, unless you feel like you can split the difference. You probably could with the trailer. So you could probably do 25 foot, maybe a little bit more in there. Does slant upward a little bit, but not too bad. So definitely some sites here that you really got to watch out for. Everything on the front side with the noise. Site number 9, unlevel as almighty get out. But those river access views in the back, it's going to be quieter. You're going to get that soothing river noise, that white noise, and you're going to get those awesome views. So what'd you think? Have you come to the Dalles before? What have been your experiences? Drop it in the comments. Let me know. Are you coming here? Are you wanting to come here? Have you been here? Hit that thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel so that when we come out and do campground reviews out next to highways and give you the site-to-site review, you won't miss it. But until then, we'll see you guys in the next adventure.